Don't look now, but the Denver Nuggets are rolling. They have absolutely proven over the last few weeks that when we're healthy, when we're right, when Jamal Murray is good to go, when Michael Porter Jr. is available, when Aaron Gordon plays, we have more than enough. The best player in the NBA, maybe an MVP candidate, makes his comeback tonight after missing the last game versus the Rockets with an elbow injury. And they come out and they absolutely smoke the Miami Heat. Y'all, the Nuggets, there's something building, and y'all, it's not even with the starters. I think they found something with the bench unit. We're going to talk about all that and more. Y'all know what time it is, Swipa Gang? Let's get it. Don't look now. The Denver Nuggets get a win in Miami, 133 to 113, and this was honestly one of the best games of the season given the context. The Denver Nuggets, man, they absolutely showed up and did what they were supposed to do tonight. A 135.7 offensive rating versus the Miami Heat tonight. They were absolutely cooking from everywhere. The Nuggets shot 67% at the rim. They shot 43% from mid-range. They shot 48.5% from three on just 33 attempts, but they were connecting. They were 17 of 19 from the free throw line for 89%. They shot 54% from the field. The Denver Nuggets, listen to this, you all. The Denver Nuggets had 35 assists tonight. The Nuggets had 35 assists in this game tonight. And honestly, it was just a true masterclass of passing. 35 assists, just 5 turnovers for your Denver Nuggets tonight. And they continue to show, again, that when they're healthy, when they're right, there is something they can tap into that honestly, not a lot of people can. And honestly, it's been a spectacular last several games from your Nuggets. And y'all, look at some of these passes that were being thrown tonight. So Jokic today, for whatever reason, decided that today was going to be the day.
Miami Heat. Porter
that today was going to be the day. Look at this pass in the first quarter to Russell Westbrook. Finds him in the corner. Just an absolute snag. Like Jokic, I don't know what it was. Like he just showed up in today's game and said, I'm going to do whatever I need to do. And this was to start the game off. Shout out Matt Brooks. No look passes, finding Murray right in the corner, wide open threes. I mean, it was just a display. And honestly, the Denver Nuggets, they could have scored even more points tonight. Michael Porter Jr. started the game off slow, missing a few shots here and there, but he had some really, really good moments in the second half, man. This was just a dominant game by Denver. And what I love about what I'm seeing right now is that it's not just Joker. It's not just Joker doing his job, but everybody is stepping up to the plate, y'all. And it starts at the very top with the second best player on this roster, the second most important player on this team, given his role and his responsibility, and that's Jamal Murray, you all. Look at this. Jamal Murray tonight goes crazy. 30 points for Jamal Murray. 30 points for Jamal Murray. He shoots really well tonight as well. You get 30 points from Jamal Murray. You get 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block. What a way to fill the stat line. 4-4 from the free throw line. 2 of 7 from the three-point line. Missed some easy, wide open, like 3 attempts today. They went under the screen. He just couldn't convert. That's just shooter's luck. Jamal Murray, 12 of 24 from the field tonight as well. 12 of 24 from the field tonight as well. And you know what one of the best parts about tonight was? Let me show you. If you just now go and look at Jamal Murray's last 3 games, Jamal Murray, last 3 games, you all, he's scoring 32.3 points per game, 6.3 assists, 4.3 rebounds, 1.7 steals, 59% from the field, 52% from 3 on 7 attempts a game, and 100% from the free throw line with a 71 true shooting. with a 71 true shooting. And the reason why that for me is so important is because he's finding his groove, the Nuggets can kind of just play Denver Nuggets style basketball. And y'all know what that is. When the Nuggets are doing their thing, when they're playing their kind of their brand of basketball is high level passing. Joker's not carrying a crazy scoring load. They're winning crazy games. And they just have so many ways to attack you. And tonight it was relentless from across the board. And Jamal Murray got the game going, played really well in the first half, had 22 points, or 20 points rather, in the first half today. And honestly, like, again, it just makes the Denver Nuggets a different team. First half, Jamal Murray had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal, 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, and he was a plus 14 in the first half. Nikola Jokic, 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists in the first half. Russell Westbrook, 8 points and 5 assists in the first half, 2 of 3 from 3. I mean, for me, that's the story. That is the story. And you love to see these kind of numbers from Jamal Murray. But y'all, there's another part of this too that I think is going to be a really big storyline for the next several weeks, depending on how they want to play with this bench unit. But y'all, look at that. Aaron Gordon tonight comes off the bench again. 16 points for Aaron Gordon, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 of 3 from the field, 5 of 8, 1 of 3 from 3, 5 of 8 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line for Aaron Gordon. Now, just roll with me here. I don't know how much longer Aaron Gordon is going to be okay. Now, he's very selfless. And this is not like a, is it okay with him, is selfish if he wants to start again. That's not it at all. Aaron Gordon's paid $30 million a year in this next contract. He's one of the 4 most important players on this roster. He needs to start. So this is completely up to him. But Aaron Gordon, as long as he's okay with coming off the bench, getting his minutes up, the Nuggets need to roll with this. Russ needs to roll as the starter. Gordon needs to roll off the bench. Because what's happening is the way the staggers are going right now with Aaron Gordon coming off the bench. So you start with the starting 5 of Russ, Murray, Jokic, Porter, and then Christian Brown. But then when you start rotating players in, you get Aaron Gordon to come in off of the bench, who provides passing and defense, shooting, getting to the rim, all the stuff you already know about Aaron Gordon. But the big thing for me is the minutes when Jokic goes out. Because now the Nuggets trust Russell Westbrook so much. Like he's so ingratiated in the Denver Nuggets culture and in the lineup that now Russ stays in with Murray. Murray, even if he's cooking, goes out. And now when the second unit comes in, so truly the actual phrase I want to use here is in the non-Jokic minutes to start the second. Now today was Jamal Murray, Julian Strawther, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and DeAndre Jordan. And that right there is a lineup. That right there is a lineup. The fact that you're able to stagger Murray, MPJ, and Gordon, and then put another shooter on the court there with Julian Strawther, or in that unit, if you want to put Christian Brown, you can. Shoot, you want to play Peyton Watson right there, you can. And then DJ, as of late, has been playing so well that, like, he makes up for a lot of issues they have if they do lose somebody to the rim. But the other part about this is because Murray and Porter are out there and Strawther, they can shot hunt. And then Aaron Gordon can work in the post, which he did today at a really effective level. He can guard. You got another body on a rotator. So, if you're playing at the level with DeAndre Jordan, or you're trapping like they did today versus the Heat, well, now in this situation, if they do throw it to the low man is going to be caught by Aaron Gordon. And so now it's like, okay, well, you can't just shoot the ball over him, because a contested shot from Gordon is a different kind of shot, obviously. But now with Aaron Gordon, the thing that is making this work even better is that because AG is doing so well in that role and doing so well in the role of the facilitator and that next level passer next to Murray, it's like, well, what do you do? And again, this is all going to be completely dependent. Let me straighten that up here. This is all going to be completely dependent on how long Aaron Gordon is good with coming off the bench. So I don't want to like make him do something that he's not happy with. Like he needs to continue to do what he's doing when he is ready to start. If he's ready to get in there, if Malone's had a conversation with him, if the staff has had a conversation with him, he's ready to go. And cool. But it's a sneaky story of the year because I think everybody's been so worried about, okay, do we start Russell Westbrook or Christian Brown? Because that's really what the conversation is. It's Russ or it's Christian. Well, now it's like, let Russ do what he does. Let Russ playback. Like, let Russ do all the stuff he needs to do. He can cut off ball, spot up threes, wide open. He can play really good defense. Michael Porter's at the 4. Most times, that's perfectly fine to have that matchup. And if Aaron Gordon, you're playing the Lakers, I mean, you're playing like the Timberwolves, you know, you're playing one of those kinds of teams, sure, then AG needs to start, get more minutes, all those things. But in this particular kind of matchup, like, again, they're playing the Magic coming up on Sunday. Does AG need to start in that matchup? Maybe. Maybe not. They played the 76ers without Embiid. They play the Kings in Denver. You don't necessarily need that to start. MPJ can play the 4 in those situations. And then you play the Bulls, then you play the Knicks. And the Knicks aren't big at 4 either. So, and even if, like, you want to, like, work him in, you could work him in and get heavy minutes as time goes on. But for me, it's just like, yo, like, this is a real solution. Like, they're finding something here. And again, it's completely dependent on AG wanting to come off the bench or wanting to start. But I respect whatever decision he makes there. But honestly, it's been incredible to watch for this team. Now, the rest of the roster, Nikola Jokic has a ho-hum 3-quarter triple-double. Only plays 3 quarters today. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal today. 5 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He was 8 of 10 from 2 today. 30 minutes played today. Didn't have to play in the fourth. 24, 12, and 10. Basically, the same numbers he had literally in the 2022-23 season when he won the title and they walked to a title. So, I mean, this is kind of the way the Nuggets should be playing. Like, Jokic shouldn't have to play all-time great level basketball for them to get wins. And now that the team is finding its identity, he doesn't have to. And so they can just literally let him do what he does and let him pass, let him play, let him get everybody else involved in the game. And then now you can just keep him moving and you just do what you got to do. So the Nuggets record, by the way, Jokic last 15 games. So the Nuggets are 11-4 with Jokic on the court in the last 15 games. That's really good. That's really good. They're figuring some things out. Do you know the Denver Nuggets have a 14-6 record with Jokic in the lineup in the last 20 games? That's a 70% win percentage. 70% win percentage. Last 25 games, they're 16-9. Like, there again, I'm telling y'all, like, it's a story of the year. The Nuggets were struggling to start, but they have sneakily been getting better and better and better and better and better over the last month and a half, last 2 months. And yo, I'm just telling you, like, I think one of the things is people were so disappointed by the start because of how Jamal was playing, which makes sense. And I think that, like, that's why people have such a skewed vision of what the Nuggets are. But y'all, the Nuggets are 10-5. Like I said, fully in their last 15 prior to tonight. They're 4th in the NBA net rating over that stretch. 4th in the NBA in net rating over that stretch. And then if you just go all the way back to the 11th of December, and again, the games haven't even filtered out for tonight, like, they're playing very good basketball. And I think that like people are not realizing that this team is not who they were to start the year off. Like they're legitimately just playing way better, way more connected, doing the things that they need to do to win basketball games. And even y'all in the last 24 games since December 1st, they're 6th in the NBA in net rating. Their defense is improving. Their offense has been hellacious as of late. And Jokic has been going crazy. So, you know, I said on Twitter that I want to see this team versus OKC, the Thunder, in a series. And, you know, people were joking and laughing and like, you know, like, oh, like OKC's watching them. And I'm just like looking like, yo, like, I think people are like having a disconnect. Like OKC obviously is the best team in the NBA in the regular season right now. That's not even a question for me. But I think people are legitimately sleeping like on how dominant the Nuggets have actually been as of late. And it's like really messy. It's murky because Murray's been injured. Murray wasn't feeling good. Aaron Gordon's been out of the lineup. You know, Jokic has missed 6 games this year. They're 2-4 in the game without Jokic. Jokic has missed 1 game because of injury. He missed 3 with the baby. He missed 2 because he had the flu. And then he missed last game because of an actual injury. Like the Nuggets are rolling and they're dominating, and people are just like so sleep on it. And that's what I'm saying. This so much reminds me of the 22-23 season. Because now it's like, I think everybody's just, they're expecting the Nuggets to drop. They're expecting the Nuggets to fall off. And, you know, I had a colleague of mine ask me, like, can they sustain how they're playing? I'm like, yeah, well, that's just because when they're healthy, this is who they are. Like Jamal Murray is not who he was the last 8 months. I know it's been so frustrating, y'all. Trust me. Since the end of April, he has been a worse player. Bad player. But y'all, like, he's been more than picking it up. And, you know, Jamal Murray 3 games ago said he hasn't played well, you know, he hadn't played well like all year up to 3 games ago, but like, that's just, you know, honestly, Jamal, like, it's not true. Give yourself some credit. Like, Jamal Murray, let me see. Jamal Murray since December 1st is averaging 21.5, 6 assists, 3.7 rebounds, you all, on 48, 44, 92. You want me to say it again? Jamal Murray, last 21 games since December 1st, 21.5. That's right on par with his season average that he usually does. 6 assists, that's right on par with the season average, what he usually does. 3.7 rebounds, that's right on par with his season average, what he usually does. But he's shooting 48, 44, 92 on 58.6 true shooting, which is right around league average. So I just think people are, and maybe I'm, and you know, I'm talking to you all, so like, you know, maybe you all don't feel that way, right? Like, you know, I don't want to assume that, you know, you all are underestimating kind of where Jamal's been and like how well he's been playing as of late. But league average true shooting this year, 57.4. And Jamal Murray's playing better than that. Like, it's on plus efficiency. Like, I'm telling you. MP13, shout out to you as always. MP13, shout out to you. Multiple platforms, I see you. $10 super chat. Jamal's mobility and fluidity the last few games have been a complete difference from the first couple of weeks. That's a fact. He looks so elite tonight as a shot creator and getting to his spots, y'all. MP13, you just reminded me. MP13. Let me see if I can find that clip for y'all, man. Jamal, dude, like, that dude was cooking today. The post work, like, Jamal, who do you think you are? Like, legitimately, Jamal, who do you think you are with some of these shots you were taking and hitting today? Like, man, like, Murray is just, again, when Murray is in his bag, y'all, it's a different story. Here, let me pull this clip up for y'all so y'all can see what exactly I was talking about. Look at this shot from Jamal. Look at this shot from Jamal, y'all. Here, let me zoom in for y'all. Make it a little easier for you to see. Hope y'all can see that. I'll get myself out of the way. Look at this post work from Jamal Murray. Gets him on his back. Bink, bink. Whoop. Slip. Chow. Get him on his back. Dribble. Put him in a spot. Hook. Chow. It's like, excuse me, Jamal? So, again, y'all, like, I know the narrative of Jamal. I know the narrative of Jamal has been he's been bad all year. I know that he's been bad all year, but I'm telling y'all, you just last half of the season that's been played, Jamal Murray's been Jamal Murray. It's just that in the last like several games, Jamal Murray is turning into like what he usually does, which is he'll start off slow and then he'll pick it up regular. And then like the last 35, 40 games or so, he's like really good. Last 15 games, Jamal Murray, 22 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 48, 45, 91. So, okay. Like Jamal Murray's finding it. He had 3 bad shooting games. And then all of a sudden, he picked it up. And the next thing you know, he's playing well. So, all the way around, my biggest takeaways from the night, AG is incredible. Jokic is playing incredible. The Nuggets are dominating when he plays this year. Everybody's getting healthy, and then all of a sudden, they're cooking. And now the story of the season is radically different than what it was to start. So the Nuggets, they're grooving. They're playing really well. Shout out to everybody, man, that's been on the track, keeping up with this team because it's been a long year so far. But y'all, if you look at the standings, man, the Nuggets, they would be right now. I think they would have beat the Rockets with Jokic and Aaron Gordon in that game. Y'all, they would be sitting tied at 26-15 with Memphis. But right now, they're 1 game back of Memphis. They're 1 game back of Memphis and 2.5 games back of the Rockets. And now they're healthy. So there's a lot of hope. A lot of things to be hopeful for y'all. Swipe again. Y'all know what time it is, man. Find me on Locked On Nuggets, Locked On NBA tonight. The show will post tomorrow. Player's choice. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that. Big news. Big news. I didn't even share this with y'all. My bad. That's my fault. That's completely my fault, y'all. Y'all need to see this. Y'all need to see this. I have a huge announcement for you all. A huge announcement. It is official. Player's choice. We will be at All-Star Weekend. I will be at All-Star Weekend. I will be at All-Star Weekend this year from the 14th to the 16th. Will be credentialed as well, so I'll be there in the in the scrum with the rest of the media. And so y'all will get some premium content. You're gonna get premium content from me straight from the All-Star game, straight from All-Star Weekend. So I'll be there. We'll have some great content. Hopefully, get a chance to do some interviews with some of the players and all that other stuff. And then we'll keep it moving from there. Swipe a game, which y'all know what time it is. Y'all have been with me since the beginning. And you look at where we are now. Look at how things have grown now. Look at where we're headed to All-Star Weekend. We're credentialed media members now. And that's all because of you all. It's all because of all my folks in Serbia, in the United States, in Mexico, in Asia, in Africa, in Australia, like Mongolia. There's so many of you all from all across the world that have made this possible, y'all. And the Denver Nuggets, they're winning. They're rolling. And the Nuggets, I think they're going to be the 2 seed by the end of the year. Swipe again. Y'all know what time it is. We out.